Hey guys, so this video is going to kind of be about finding your own authenticity in your path and kind of finding your own footing and your own place. So this is probably going to be a little bit more of a advice to baby witches. But I'm sure people who are seasoned in the path might take some stuff from it. There's always more to learn, right? But I just tried to record this and I completely scatterbrained it, so I'm kind of hoping that I can get what I need to say out. And it's hard because the full moon is tomorrow and I tend to, it either makes me kind of buzz off of it for a few days or I'm just all over the place. So, oy. Anywho. So the interesting thing about witchcraft specifically, and even paganism, is that you can ask 10 different witches the same question and you'll get 10 different answers. We all have our ways of doing things. And the thing is, when you first start out, that can be intimidating because you read things in so many books, and because you're reading things from so many different authors, so many different witches, you get a lot of mixed messages. You get a lot of, okay, well, this author said that I need to do it this way, but this one said I need to do it this way, so I'm confused on what I need to do. And my advice to you is to listen to your inner voice. A perfect example is when I was first starting out. I was a teenager, and I absorbed every single thing I could, every book I could on witchcraft and paganism and Wicca specifically. And although I am not Wiccan, it's just what you generally, when you're starting out, Wicca tends to be what most people gravitate towards because there's a lot of books on it, so there's a lot of knowledge out there on it. But I remember reading once that you should never blow out your candles, and I thought that was so strange. It didn't seem right to me. And if I remember correctly, the reason is that it had something to do with when you blow out the candle, you cease the energy, which I thought was unusual because I feel that when I conclude my ritual or my spell work, and I blow out a candle, I'm sending my intention out into the universe. And if I were to snuff it, then to me personally, that seems to be stifling it. So that always stuck with me as I found it unusual, and I always went with my gut feeling on what I wanted to do with my craft. And that's the thing about this path, is that it is ever changing as well. So there are certain things like that have stuck with me forever, at least forever in my paganism forever. And then there are other things that will adapt and change because change is really the only consistency that we have in life. So I strongly encourage those who are new to the path and find it intimidating to try and go with your own voice. Listen to your own inner voice, because not only is knowledge powerful, but so is your inner voice. So keep listening to your intuition. If you feel something doesn't seem right, then go with that. It can be hard sometimes because you doubt yourself, and self-doubt is something that is intoxicating in many ways, and it's also very toxic, as we know. But don't doubt your own power. And I've touched this subject many times in my channel, but I think taking your stance on that and finding your own footing, finding your own authenticity in your path will help you adapt to this life much easier than if you resist it or you feel that you need to be so structured, because some structure is fine, but too much leaves you with this inability to really adapt and really be flexible and grow. And as I said, the path of being a witch and the path of being a pagan are both very they're constantly changing, they're constantly evolving, and you will learn so much once you learn to just let go and go with the flow. So try to listen to your inner voice. Try to listen to what's out there waiting for you to, you know, open up. And it can be intimidating, it can be challenging, but I hope that this video helps in some way, and I hope that I was articulate enough to really get my point across, in the sense of, if something doesn't feel right for you, then you need to go with what does and explore and figure it out, and try one thing. If that doesn't work, try another. Keep trying, keep going until you figure out where your feet need to be on this awesome sacred ground. So this is probably just a quickie little ramble on authenticity, and I feel like this subject could be more further explored. So if anybody has any other video replies they want to do on authenticity, or maybe just different unconventional things that you do in your path that are maybe considered not of the norm, because we all do things in certain ways, and that's also kind of the point that I was trying to get across on this video, is that there are so many different ways to do something, and I think I'm just trying to encourage people to listen to their inner voice on this, because it will help you tremendously once you do. So with that being said, that's really kind of all I wanted to talk about. And then the other thing I wanted to say is that I had my live stream with Brittany earlier this evening, and it was super fun, so I'm hoping you guys were able to catch that. If not, go over to Palm Tree Bewitchery. It's on her channel, and you can rewatch it if you missed it. But it was super fun, and I really enjoyed myself, and Brittany's freaking awesome, so please give her a sub. I will link her channel. I think it'd be really fun to do more lives in the future, and kind of you know, get to know this community more. We discussed opening a Facebook group as well for the pagans that we have connected with here on YouTube. So as soon as that gets going, I will probably make an announcement on this channel so more people can join, and we kind of get that camaraderie going. And then even then we can have discussions about this kind of stuff too, and we can hopefully help those who are new to the path as well, because I really would love to give a hand to those who are new and maybe find this intimidating. I really like helping baby witches, so but with that being said, the full moon is tomorrow. I hope you guys have a beautiful full moon. I am going to be doing some divination and maybe a full moon bath, and just taking it all in. And we've got Maybon coming up in about a little less than a month, so lots of cool stuff on the horizon. Anywho, blessed be, guys. Have a good day.